Hi, my name's Danielle Sullivan, and this is my mock wedding of Robbie and Joe, Cluster 1, Activity 10. Hello everyone, welcome here today for the marriage of Robbie and Joanne. My name is Danielle Sullivan and I'm a registered civil celebrant authorised to conduct marriage ceremonies in Australia in accordance with current laws. I would like to thank Robbie and Joe for choosing me to be their celebrant today. It is both an honour and a privilege. Before I get started, I would just like to go through some safety aspects of the ceremony. The exits are just down the corridor to the right, and please remain calm if anything happens, just have to say that. And this will also be an unplugged service, so can everyone please turn off their phones while the ceremony takes place. Many thanks for that. Robbie and Joe also requested that no photos are to be put up on social media until they put the first one up later on in the day. Thank you for your understanding. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone for being here, especially for those who have travelled far and beyond to witness this beautiful occasion. I'm sure Robbie and Joe are thrilled that you are here to witness this event. Before we continue, I would like to take a brief moment to tell you a little bit about Robbie and Joe. Robbie met Joe on a flight back in 2014. There was an obvious attraction, but the couple didn't exchange details, and Joe bewailed to her mother that she didn't get the contact details for her handsome passenger in seat 2A. 3 months later, unfortunately, Joe's mother found out that she had cancer, and she was referred to a young English oncologist who turned out to be Robbie. Robbie treated Joe's mother over the next 2 years, but unfortunately it was a very aggressive cancer, and Elizabeth is no longer with us today. But I have been told that she did everything in her power to see that Joe and Robbie finally get together. Which brings on today's ceremony. As everyone is aware, we are here to share the marriage of two special friends. More than a ceremony, this is a significant moment of celebration and personal commitment. The essence of this commitment is the taking of another person in their entirety, as a companion and a friend. It is therefore a decision which is not entered into lightly, but with great consideration and respect. From this day forward, you will become closer than ever before. You will promise to love one another in sickness and in health, for better, for worse, but at the same time, your love for each other will give you the strength to stand apart, to seek your unique destinies and goals. The nature of love is unselfish, understanding, kind, and ongoing, as long as it continues to be nurtured. Joe's cousin Sean now has a lovely reading that he would like to say. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Danielle. This is called Love is an Adventure. Love is an adventure and conquest. It survives and develops like the universe itself only by perpetual discovery. The only right love is that between couples whose passion leads them both, one through the other, to a high possession of their being. Put your faith in the spirit which dwells between the two of you. You have each offered yourself to the other as a balanced field of understanding, of enrichment, of mutually increased sensibility. You will meet above all by entering into and constantly sharing one another's thoughts, affections, and dreams. There alone, as you know, in spirit, which is arrived through flesh, you will find no disappointments, no limits. There alone the skies are ever open to your love. There alone lies the great road ahead.
Thank you, Sean. It definitely resonates with all of us about how love should always conquer all. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Robert and Joanne, before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses here today, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered in for life. Therefore, I now ask, who brings Robert to be married to Joe? Robert's son. It says I do. Yep, thank you. Therefore, I ask, who brings Joe to be married to Robert?
I do.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone, I now invite you to witness the wedding vows that Robert and Joe will make to each other. Yes, so Robbie, do you take Joanne to be your legally wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and respect her? Do you promise to share all life has to offer? Your hopes, your dreams, your achievements and disappointments with her from this day forward? Joanne, do you take Robert to be your legally wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour him and respect him? Do you promise to share all life has to offer, your hopes, your dreams, your achievements, disappointments with him from this day forward?
I do.
Robbie, this is for you to say to Joe. I call upon the people here present to
I call upon the people present to
that I, Robert Patrick Downs,
that I, Robert Patrick Downs,
take you, Joanne Therese Johnston,
take you, Joanne Therese Johnston,
to be my legally wedded wife from this time forward.
to be my legally wedded wife from this time forward.
Thank you. Joe, you need to say this to Robbie and repeat after me. I call upon the people here present to
I call upon the people here present to
witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston,
witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston,
take you, Robert Patrick Downs,
take you, Robert Patrick Downs,
to be my legally wedded husband from this time forward.
to be my legally wedded husband from this time forward.
Robbie and Joe now have their own personal vows that they would love to say to each other. Robbie, would you like to go first?
Sure. Joe, I don't know what happened that day, but the very first time I saw you, I just knew it. I couldn't take my eyes off you. I was extremely sad when the flight ended as I didn't get enough courage to ask you for your number. But through difficult circumstances, I saw you again. My job is tough. It has extreme down days. But the minute you walked into my office, I was completely and utterly shocked. You needed me and I needed you. You just didn't know it yet. Elizabeth fought hard. She was an amazing lady. I will forever be grateful for her. She gave me you. As husband and wife, I know we will be able to overcome any challenges and accomplish anything. I never doubted my love for you, not for a second. I love you more and more with each and every passing day. Let's do this. Let's create a life together. We are a team. You're my lady and always will be.
It was beautiful. Joe, would you like to say your vows now?
You have made me feel more loved than I ever thought possible. Today I give you all that I am and all that I have. Just as I give you my hand to hold today, I give you my heart, my faith, my life. I choose you today, and I will choose you again tomorrow. I would go on choosing you the day after, and every day for the rest of our lives. You are my once in a lifetime. I love you and I too will always carry you in my heart. I thank my mother, although we didn't meet in a traditional way, we met. I found you, my rock, my life, my best friend.
That was beautiful. Robbie and Joe, you will begin your journey bound by the vows you have just promised each other. Many paths you will take, many dreams you will share, and countless summers will pass. If you keep your vows sacred, happy will be many of your days as you grow old together. Your hands thus joined form an infinite circle symbolizing that which has no beginning and no end as represented in your love for each other. This is the ring ceremony. Exchange of the rings. Can we have the rings, please? Robbie, as you place this ring on Joe's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed,
This ring I be wed,
and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
Thank you. Joe, as you place this ring on Robert's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed,
With this ring I thee wed,
and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
Thank you. The roundness of each ring represents the eternity of love. Its pure metal speaks the purity of love. Its value reminds us that we should defend and protect those around us which we hold the most precious to us in our life. Wear these rings with love and honour. Robbie and Joe, you have declared before me and before all of us that you will live together in marriage. You have symbolised each in joining your hands, taking vows, and exchanging of your rings. I therefore declare Robbie and Joe to be husband and wife. Robbie, you now may high five your bride. To conclude today's ceremony, I now invite Robbie and Joe and their witnesses to sign the marriage register and marriage certificate. Robbie and Joe, would you like to sit over here? Robbie, Joe? Robbie, if you could just sign that. Which one? Joe, if you'd like to sign that. Robbie. And we have two imaginary witnesses here. Witness one, could you please sign here? And witness two, can you please sign here? Thank you. Great. You want to come back to the altar, please? It is now with great honour that I now pronounce Dr. and Mrs. Robbie Downs. Put down the aisle together. Robbie and Joe, you will begin your journey bound by the vows you've just promised each other. Many paths you will take, many dreams you will share, and countless summers will pass. If you keep your vows sacred, happy will be many of your days as you grow old together. Your hands thus joined, they were joined, form an infinite circle symbolizing that which has no beginning and no end as represented in your love for each other. Robbie, please repeat after me. I call upon the people here present
I call upon the people here present
to witness that I, Robert Patrick Downs,
to witness that I, Robert Patrick Downs,
take you, Joanne Therese Johnston,
take you, Joanne Therese Johnston,
to be my legally wedded wife from this time onwards.
to be my legally wedded wife from this time onward.
Thank you. Joe, please repeat after me. I call upon the people here present
I call upon the people here present
to witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston,
to witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston,
take you, Robert Patrick Downs,
take you, Robert Patrick Downs,
to be my legally wedded husband from this time onward.
to be my legally wedded husband